This trip started off in classic Joel style. I made it about 10 kilometers away from home and realized that I didn't bring my snorkel mask and I didn't bring either of my magnets, so turned around, went and picked them up, and now we are on our way to Pine Coulee. So I think I lost my camera over there, but when I lost my camera, I came across to the other side and I built a teepee, and I was like, that way I'll be able to see the teepee and know there are some big moose. Holy frig, yeah, that's a moose for sure. Yeah, so I was like, I'll build the teepee, and that way it'll be obvious where it is on the other side. But now that I'm here, I don't see no teepee. Not there. I remember building it up on something. I keep thinking, why don't I just look back at the footage and see where I made it? Genius, Joel. Maybe when you find your camera at the bottom of the lake, you can check the footage and see where you lost it. Except that you didn't have the camera because you lost it. Yeah, I remember it was like up on something. So this would kind of make sense, but I don't see it built. I don't see any thing. Maybe down that way more. I remember it being up against, I don't know, memories are really weird things. You remember something in a certain way and it turns out to be completely different. If I ever find it, I'd be quite curious to see what I actually did do and where I did it. Once again, not really any. Yeah, I don't. This doesn't seem right. Now I'm on a search to find a teepee so that I can find the area where I might be able to find my camera. It's starting to look more and more like this is a lost cause. Oh boy. So I don't think I'm actually going to attempt finding my camera unless something very freakish happens and I just happen to see it, but I'm going to be alone here very shortly. It's getting fairly cool, and so I'm going to test out the snorkel mask and the light because Josh was wondering about it. Yeah, yes, I am cold even with my wetsuit, by the way. I may go out snorkeling, but I'm probably going to leave my life jacket on and not try to do any diving because that would be kind of irresponsible of me. So, yeah. I'm going to put the Hero 9 on charge, and if it charges back up, I might take it back out. But as of now, I am going to be using the Hero 7 on top of the snorkel mask. Yay! There's the light on the side of this thing. Seems to work pretty good. The visibility is almost zero. The mask isn't fogging up or anything. The water is extremely cold on my head, and it's highlighting the fact that my wetsuit is actually working very well, because my hands and my feet and my face are very cold. What is that? Okay. I'm going to go out and see if I can turn my light on. Oh, got some plants. They must be fairly shallow. Mask works really good, but visibility is like basically zero. One thing I can say about this light is that the button on the side of it is really hard to find, especially when your hands are cold. This is now powered on. Alright YouTube, that was a quick test of the snorkel mask and light and camera that I bought. I didn't get to try the magnets because the water is way too murky, which tells me that very likely the camera is completely covered in sediment by now, because every day that it's windy you would get a huge buildup of sediment in the water, and then that stuff settles out. And yeah, it's been almost 2 weeks since I lost my camera, so you'd pretty much need scuba gear to find it. Anyway, I'm gonna head into Nanton and grab myself some food because I haven't eaten or drank anything today. Actually, that's not true. I had some water. I know that probably none of the footage turned out because the water was very murky, but I will say that the mask worked extremely well. I kind of felt like it didn't fit tight enough when I was about to test it, and yeah, worked perfectly well. No water came in, As long as your head's under the water, it seems to clear fairly well. I was riding with it on the jet ski and it actually fogged up a little bit, but yeah, mask worked very well. 2 thumbs up. For how much I paid for it, definitely can't argue with the results. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.